Michigan Policy Conference kicked off this morning on Mackinac Island with speeches from Senate challengers Gary Peters and Terri Lynn. 7 Action News anchor Stephen Clark was there for the speeches, and he joined us.
Good afternoon, Joanne. First of all, I'll talk about that Senate debate that really wasn't a debate in just a moment. But first, I want to start by rubbing it in. While you have rain, we have probably one of the best late May days we've had on Mackinac in years. Nothing but sunshine, and it is absolutely beautiful out here. And the island is filling up fast as the ferries continue to arrive with the attendees of this conference this year. At last count, just a couple of minutes ago, 1,700 people have registered, which is already greater than last year's 1,600, and they expect the registration to climb even higher as more and more people continue to arrive here. On the agenda this year, the focus mainly on education and jobs. That's what they're going to be trying to set the course for Southeast Michigan and the Detroit area over the next few years by reaching agreements, deciding on what they should talk about, what should be on the agenda politically, what should be on the agenda with businesses and so forth. That's what they're going to be talking about. Now, back to that debate that wasn't a debate. There are several races here that are of interest. Of course, we've got the governor's race, some congressional races, but that U.S. Senate race between Gary Peters and Terri Lynn. Peters leading right now, according to our poll released yesterday, 44 to 38%. So here's how the debate that wasn't a debate worked out. Gary Peters spoke first, and Terri Lynn was not in the same room. Then he left, Terri Lynn came in, and she spoke, and Gary Peters wasn't in the room. But they both addressed the same audience, right one after the other. Peters talked about the auto rescue that he was a part of, and Terri Lynn reminded voters that Governor Snyder needs a partner in D.C. Here's what they had to say.
I was intimately involved in the auto rescue, and I'm proud to say that auto rescue has been a great success. Thanks to what's happened with GM and Chrysler. We should all be very proud of that. And I think that's going to be a big difference. We're going to talk about that in a campaign. It's certainly a difference between where I am and where my opponent is.
But I feel too often bad policies are coming from Washington, D.C. and are going to slow our comeback. That's why Governor Snyder needs a partner in Washington, D.C. Washington is broken, and now Washington is trying to break Michigan.
Now, it feels like a lot has already happened here in the conference since we arrived about 24 hours ago, but the conference hasn't even officially started yet. Governor Snyder will open the conference at 1 o'clock with a speech. We'll have a live interview with the governor tonight at 5:30, and we'll have complete coverage this evening in all of our newscasts of the events happening here on Mackinac Island. Reporting live, Stephen Clark, Channel 7 Action News. Back to you.
All right, Stephen, thanks so much, and love that sunshine. We'll be covering the conference from all angles with Stephen Clark and Chuck Stokes on the island. You can expect full coverage again, as Stephen mentioned, both on air and online. You can head out to our website, WXYZ.com.